Do you all know Henry Danger? Keep watching if you do. I was just minding my own business, writing a script for my next YouTube video, when I thought of a Henry Danger fan film. I got up from my seat, my feet colliding with the cream-colored floor, as I walked down a flight of stairs leading to my downstairs basement. I began walking down the steps, my hands flowing around as I tried to find the light switch, the abyss of darkness swallowing everything. As I proceeded to walk forward 5 steps to my left, swinging my hand up, sliding along the smooth white wall. I flipped on a light switch as light evaporated the darkness, much like the sun does to anything around it. I found a box. I opened it with a swift karate chop. Various sized camera equipment lay inside it. I grabbed the box, and began running up the steps. The light was still on, as I had forgotten to turn it off. But out of nowhere, ringing began to go up. Ringing began to go in my ears as I reached in my pocket and pulled out a phone. It was my friend Kyle. He is an expert at editing. I answered the phone and began to talk, saying, "Hello, Kyler. Kyler, can you help me create a Henry Danger fan film?" Kyler was hesitant at first, but I convinced him to eventually help me. He got in contact with the actors Cooper Bond and Chase Norman, the actors for Henry Danger. I began walking up the steps to my bedroom. It was all blue with Henry Danger merged everywhere. I sat down near my computer and arranged a schedule from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m., as well as hiring other people, one of them named Sarah who looked a lot like Charlotte, and a man named Chris who looked like Jasper. I got up from my chair and began walking forward out of the room. It took 5 hours for the actors to arrive at my doorstep. I heard a knock at my door. I ran downstairs, tripping, getting back up quickly as my feet were swallowed by the cream-carpeted floor. My TV mounted on the wall as my walls were stained white. I ran towards the door and opened it, greeting all the actors as I had pre-made the costumes that they would wear. I shut the door, the oak wood door slamming as I shut it back. The actors already in my house. Sarah began talking. "Don't you think we'll get a copyright infringement for this?" she said. "No, we won't," I replied. "But what if we get in trouble?" Chris asked. "There's nothing to worry about," I replied as I proceeded to lead them outside. My backyard covered in a giant green screen with props everywhere stood before us. "Okay, first scene, you and Charlotte will be talking about Henry's birthday, Jasper," I told them. I pointed toward them, signaling to start the scene. "So how's Henry doing? He hasn't been to work for 3 days," Charlotte asked. "Well, he wanted to take a break off for his birthday, so we could get the man cave all decorated for him," Jasper replied. All of a sudden, a tall, buff man resembling Cooper Bonds ran out saying, "The time jerker time traveled out of jail." "What, we got to capture him," Charlotte yelled. "Where is he going?" Jasper asked. "He said he's going on to time travel to change something," Captain Man said as he grabbed 2 tubes of bubble gum from his drawer, turning one to Jasper, popping a gumball in his mouth and blowing a pink bubble as a traditional sound played. He was put in the suit of Captain Man. They ran out of the man cave, the silver floor being stained with their dirty shoes. "Up the tube," Captain Man said. Him and Jasper were sucked out of the man cave and chucking stuff as they ran out the door. Hearing the bell ring, 5 people tried to buy something. The man copter was right outside the door, and they both got in. Captain Man began pressing buttons. "All right, cut," I yelled as the scene stopped and the actors looked at me. "What's wrong?" Chris asked. "You're supposed to pull the lever and not press the buttons, okay?" I replied. All right, in action, I yelled as we were all thrown back into the scene. Captain Man and Jasper got into the main copter and pulled the lever. Oak would lower down, but then a snap could be heard. The lever had broken. Cut! Cut! I groaned in annoyance. We're going to do this again, but this time you will press the button. We will get this thing done, I yelled. Captain Man and Jasper began pressing the buttons. Captain Man and Jasper began pressing the buttons. Taking off into the skies, the propeller blades spun around. Jasper and Captain Man had finally arrived in the prison, where a time jerker was kept. Captain Man began talking to the police for answers. Cut, I yelled. You two officers, walk off the screen so it looks like you two disappeared, I told the two men. They did what I commanded, walking off the screen. I continued the scene. Captain Man and Jasper looked to their right to see a yellow time portal. Much like the one from the episode where Henry relived the same day over and over. The time jerker stepped out from behind the time machine. It hummed and glowed blue, showing the veil between time and space. I'm going to erase someone very important to you, Captain Mon, the time jerker yelled. No, you ain't. The time jerker leaped through the portal as Captain Man and Jasper followed him. Through the portal as they were transported to the man cave, all three of them saw Ray Manchester getting ready to blow a bubble in front of the young Henry Hart. The time jerker pulled out a ray gun and set it to erase mode. The time jerker aimed the blaster at Henry. Jasper ran in the way of the blast. What's the time? Once the time jerker had fired. Jasper getting hit and slowly disappearing from the fabric of history. Ray looked on in fear as Henry began crying, running toward the time jerker, but both Captain Mans ran towards him, grabbing him and quickly running to the tubes, going out of the man cave as they ran back to his house, hiding for the time jerker. Henry's mother and father ran in, demanding to know who this mysterious man was. Ray began flirting with Henry's mom as usual. As he was pulled back by Henry, the time jerker had secretly stalked him back to Henry's house, kicking open the door, trying to blast Henry's mom. But Ray ran in front of him and punched him in the face, causing the gun to shoot a ray of light towards Viper, who walked downstairs, being erased from existence as her phone fell to the floor. Henry, instead of crying, got up and picked up a knife and began running at the time jerker, slicing at him, but every time he missed. All right, cut. I yawned. That's good. You're doing good. You get a very hefty sum of money for your hard work. But let's wrap up this scene. There's only 3 more to go. The scene cuts back to Henry, who was punched in the face by a time jerker. Henry's father picked up the time jerker's ray gun and aimed it near the time jerker, but unknowingly the gun was pointed at his own face. He pressed the trigger, himself being erased from existence, caused by his own stupidity. Henry had not disappeared, but rather forgot who he was. Captain Man, Henry's mom, and Henry ran upstairs, climbing out the back window. Ray was hesitant, but in this timeline he called Swaj. The phone began to buzz and hum as Swaj picked up, saying, "Hello, Ray, it's been a while since I talked to you. No, there's some bearded idiot who's trying to get us. We need you to build us a time portal home." The scene cuts back to the man cave. Schwaz was building a time device similar to that of the time jerker's first time portal. "It's almost done," Swaz said as the time jerker busted through the door, saying, "Your time's up," with a twisted smirk as he blasted away at Swaz, who disappeared just before he had completed the time machine. Henry, it is time we travel. The two ran to the portal. It closed after they did. They teleported to their own time. Henry ran back to his house, his mother holding a birthday cake, which was vanilla, with tears rolling down her face and the front covering her mouth. "Where's Dad?" Henry asked. "Right here," Henry's mom said, her frown turning into a smile as she grabbed her hair, pulling it backwards, revealing the soft brown ponytail of the time jerker. She picked up the cake and removed the icing, revealing the same gun that had killed Henry's father. He grabbed it and shot at Henry, causing Henry to disappear with his mother and father into the abyss of non-existence. As the time jerker said, it was time for you to turn 18. After the episode finished, we began editing, taking out the background, adding music, and everything else to make it seem legitimate. I uploaded it to YouTube under the name Henry Danger Fan Film. Henry's birthday with the thumbnail of Henry's mom under the name. I uploaded the video to YouTube called Henry Danger Fan Film, Henry's birthday. The thumbnail was of Henry's mother holding a birthday cake, frowning. Henry, Ray, and everyone else who had blended plastic with the time race goes in the background. I uploaded it to YouTube as I had paid them $500, the actors, already from my previous films that I had worked on previously the day before. One day later, I looked at my YouTube channel. The video said copyright strike. 3. I went to my YouTube studio and been looking. It had been removed for copying Dan Snyder's work. Exploring this horizontal cavern. Make sure to guide your family into horizontal caverns. Like and by subscribing to the video and commenting, part and